All right. Hey everybody, J.M. Manion here at the NPC Photo Gym, and I'm here with your reigning, defending Miss Olympia.
Ooh, wow. It came fast. We're ready to do the road to the Olympia already.
Yeah, the road to the Olympia is on, right?
Oh my gosh, it was fast. The whole year it was like a
even with these extra 2 months.
Yeah, I'm still like, wait, what do you mean?
Yeah.
10 weeks out? Wait, not yet.
Yeah, even though it's in December, it seems like we're like full speed ahead.
Full speed ahead. Like, yeah, all gas, no brakes.
Yeah.
But it's exciting.
Yeah. Like I saw this past week, people talking about it was a year ago already. From the last one.
Yeah, this was just like 2 days ago. Yeah. So all of our feeds are popping up with these memories, and it's like,
yes.
Oh my gosh, it's like literally, it's time. It's really time. And it's kind of exciting though.
Yes.
I'm scrolling through Instagram and I see, Jen Dory, she's in prep and she's like posting more.
Yeah.
Laura Lee's posting more. And I'm like, okay, it's time. It is like really time. It's everybody's getting
Whitney
ready.
Put stuff out.
Yeah,
everybody.
it's so much fun though. It's the excitement is building. So I'm super excited. And we are headed to the Vegas Strip.
So have you ever competed at the Olympia in Vegas? No.
No, first time. I'm super excited though. It's an experience from what I hear.
Yes, it is.
Okay, so I'm excited. I'm not a gambler though, so I'm gonna need you to tell me what to do in Vegas. Like I don't know.
No, you're asking the wrong person.
Other than compete and win. Like I don't know.
I think that's it. That's all you need to do.
That's it. But I mean, some of the sightseeing should be, fun. We're gonna definitely be seeing Flex Lewis at the Dragon's Lair. We love him. Kudos, champ. We can't wait to see him. Yeah, so I mean, this is going to be exciting. And we are December 16th and 17th for the show.
Yes.
So it's coming quick.
As I tell everybody, go to MrOlympia.com now to buy your tickets.
And they are still selling like a few seats, but we're almost like sold out. It's really good. I went on to get a ticket for a friend of mine, and I had to put her up in, kind of the faraway section, but at least she got a ticket. So yeah, get online, guys.
Listen, there's a lot happening this year.
Yes.
You got the wellness now on the big stage.
Yes. Oh my gosh, how exciting.
Yeah. You've got the Derek Lunsford moving from 212 to open. So he's letting the 212 title go.
And Sean Clarita is also moving into the open.
Did he announce that?
Well, there's some hinting.
He said this weekend he was going to make an announcement, but
okay, so that's speculated.
Who knows by the time this comes out? He was supposed to say, he was telling everybody last week at Legion Sports Fest, he was going to announce it this week.
I think he's going to do it. He's got a lot of grit, and I think he wants to prove a point that, he's going to determine where he wants to belong.
He's qualified for both.
He is, which is like, again, a rarity, right? I mean, have you seen anyone do that? I mean, at this point in the league? No,
and I just want to say this to all of the internet experts that said, well, why did Derek get an invite and Sean didn't? Because Sean's already qualified. Hello?
Yeah, right. Hello.
You don't need an invite.
He did the
you don't need the invite. He won.
That's it. That's as simple as that, folks. But I'm super excited to see them. I mean, it's going to be a good lineup. I think this builds a lot of fanfare. I think Friday night is going to be absolutely on fire. And then Saturday is going to be just the crescendo. It's going to be, so I'm going to have my seat ready to go in the front row for a Saturday night. So I mean, I'm super excited. And then we've got Phil Heath doing the commentary.
For the last
there you go. Yeah. All right, guys. The 7-time Mr. O doing the commentary, judging his own clan of folks, which is going to be great. I'm curious to see what he thinks and, kind of what his take is on the competition that's going to be on stage. So
it's going to be interesting.
It's going to be a battle. Big Rami.
I think it's going to be interesting, too, because, he used to train with Hawny. Hawny's got Derek. He's got Hottie.
He's got Sid. He's building a team of folks, isn't he?
Well, I did ask Sid about that, and she said Damien is still her trainer.
Yes. And Damien's great.
But Sid is with Evagen.
Yes. And rightfully so. I think she's with, it's a good fit now. Yeah. And again, I mean, he's building a team. You can kind of see what he's doing, and it seems like it's working. So kudos to them. Yeah, and then Mutant's building a team. They've got me. They've got Sean now, Clarita. So, yeah, I mean, it's been... They're going to be at the expo at the Venetian, so that's going to be fun. Make sure you guys also get your passes for the expo. Right. It's going to be bananas this year. I think this is the expo that we've been waiting for. The big one. The big one. We haven't had one like this, I don't think, since 2019.
Yeah, when it was at the Las Vegas Convention Center.
Yeah, so I'm super excited. I'm going to hang out.
Have you ever been to that expo area?
I have.
Okay, so I have too. So,
Oh yeah. This is going to be a monumental.
In a way, it kind of reminded me of the Arnold Expo, the way it was set up.
But bigger.
Yes.
Much bigger.
But it had that type of vibe to it,
Oh, totally. And I think we're going to have the place packed. Absolutely packed.
I'm sure.
Oh,
sure
I cannot wait. Oh, I'm super excited. So prejudging for us is going to be on the expo stage. And then our Zappos Theater is going to be where finals are. So I'm super excited to be on an actual
And if you haven't been to the Zappos Theater, which I have several times to see concerts, I can't wait to see what the Olympia looks like on that stage.
It's going to be great.
Because it's a real theater where everything's already built in.
Yes. The lights.
Yes,
stage.
the lights, everything.
Yeah, a real stage.
Yes.
Yeah, this is going to be super good.
It was built for entertainment.
Yes, exactly. And that's where, when I got a snapshot of it, Heather or Alex from Wings of Strength, they posted a snapshot of the stage. And I'm like, okay, this is going to be great. Yeah, super excited.
Yeah, I mean, that stage is, the theater is bigger than, if you look at the pictures, it's deceiving. It's way bigger than you think.
Okay. I mean, we are talking Vegas, right? So it's got to be, the entertainment factor is there. So this is where, I think as a performer, I'm even more excited to be on a theater stage because now it's a true performance.
I've been to several residencies there. I took Debbie. We saw J-Lo there. We saw Lionel Richie there.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
and big productions.
Experience.
Big productions.
I think that's what the fans are going to be in for this year.
Yeah.
It's going to be a real experience.
Yes.
And, Jake Wood is really big on that. So, I mean, huge shout out to Jake Wood and the Wings team because that's really like the highlight of what they aim for every year.
And I can't wait to see what they do with the stage for that.
Oh, man. I mean, every year they find a way to
but they can do so much more here.
Let's see. I'm excited to see. So, wow, super cool.
So, question: are you going to do Rising Phoenix again?
I am, and the Rising Phoenix is coming up in 23
So wait a minute.
days.
Let me just say this. I'm just going to segue this into. So, are the other women mad at you like they are Ashley Kaltwasser for winning all the bikini contests?
No. We're all friends. I mean,
they're not saying that. So, if you win, that the second place should get an automatic invite, like they do with Ashley.
Well, if they are saying it, I don't know about it. But I mean, many of them.
So let me ask you this. It's a different division for you. But what do you think of Ashley Kaltwasser still competing in shows and winning, and all these other competitors complaining because she's got a lifetime qualification?
Well, I mean, again,
but she is a professional.
She's as a professional, she's entitled to compete in as many shows as she wants. I think of Ashley like the Dexter Jackson of bikini, and we will never see another Dexter Jackson. But Ashley is making a good stride towards being.
Well, my thing was, if you can't beat Ashley at another contest, how are you going to beat her at the Olympia?
Exactly. And every athlete has their own goals, right? And if it takes other shows to help you refine your physique to meet those goals, then you got to remember, as athletes, that's what we're going to do. We're going to make sure that we cross all of the T's, dot all of the I's. And Ashley's very driven. She's a former track athlete. So there's a certain, I can only imagine this girl probably has a checklist that she goes through every single year where she needs to hit those marks.
But when you want to be competing against the best, I mean, she's still the only 3-time bikini Olympia champion.
And there you have it. Oh, wow. Yes. I mean, and again, with that type of notoriety with her, career.
Yeah.
She's got a mindset.
Right.
You got to respect the mindset. So they may not like the fact that she's jumping into a lot of shows, but guess what? This is why she is who she is and why she does have 3 Olympia titles. Okay. So she hasn't won an Olympia since, but you know what?
She's still in that top 5.
Doesn't matter. Yeah, exactly. And again,
she's still battling it.
She's still going after it. And I respect that. I totally respect that. So for the other girls, maybe you should just find you a checklist and start working on your own checklist. Again, I think it can be taken in kind of one out of 2 ways. Some people just choose the negative way. It's the path of least resistance. But I think when you're so focused on your own goals, you don't have time to be worried about who else is. Okay, I showed up, I did my best.
Well, and listen, she's always said, she goes, I've never had an undefeated season.
There you go. And you know what? As an athlete, I bet you that makes her feel really good. Yeah, I mean, we at the end of competition season, I personally like looking back and saying, okay, I gave this effort, I got this result. Am I actually happy with it?
Right.
And you should be happy with it.
Yeah.
And if you're not, then okay, again, maybe you need to revise your checklist. jump into some more shows. And bikini has all of the shows. Like when it comes to like sheer numbers, there are so many bikini shows.
I think there's like 60 qualified already or something.
I mean, come on, ladies. There's no excuse. Just jump into another one.
You'd like to have 60 women's bodybuilding shows.
I would love it. Who knows? We'll get there. We'll get there soon.
Yeah.
But not too soon. I don't think I could travel a whole lot more. I mean, at a certain point.
Right.
And that's probably the most challenging part about, being the reigning and defending is making sure that, with travel, you're on top of everything when it comes to food and training. And, yeah, but it's fun. It's so much fun. I'm loving it. Having the time of my life.
So is there anything else you're doing differently for this Olympia?
No, we're sticking to the same plan. I mean, it's just a matter
It's not broke, don't fix it, right?
That's it. And it's easier. It's actually easier this time because, again, it's just a matter of show up, do the work, follow the checklist, and everything should be on track.
All right, so very serious question. Where are you getting your apple pie from to eat after the contest?
Sam's Club. I cannot wait. I'm already shopping.
If you don't know what I'm talking about, explain it to me.
Okay, so there's this huge apple pie. And it's a family size apple pie. And people think I joke around. I can eat the whole pie. Not in one sitting, but in one day, I can eat the whole pie. And
you pace yourself, right?
Yes, right. So I cut it into fourths.
Do you put Cool Whip or anything on it?
Nothing.
Just straight
just
apple
go
pie?
in fork.
No ice cream?
Only. That's it. Because it's a very dense pie. I think that's why I like it so much. Because it's like a deep dish pizza. So it's like got this lattice top, and then it's all this filling in the middle. And I mean, it's glorious. Oh, and I pack it up so nice and neat. And I get four slices, one for breakfast, one for snack, one for lunch, and then we've got dessert, and then the pie is gone. It's simple, but it's my absolute favorite.
Simple.
I'm super excited. Yeah, and I mean, for me, a good apple pie, there's something about it. We stumbled on it, but there's something about it. It works. It works for me.
It works for you,
Oh,
yes.
yeah, and I enjoy it so much.
Yes. All right, so
drool. Oh.
you told me something interesting before you started, that your mom has not seen you compete.
She has not. And I'm sorry, Mom. I love you. I'm putting you on the spot.
So you're trying to get her to come to Vegas.
So I am trying to get her to come to Vegas because, like my first Miss Olympia, the show was on my birthday, but this year it's going to be on my birthday weekend. So I'm hoping that my mom is agreeable to come out.
So that might be 2 apple pies.
It could be, but I tell her she has to have her own. So don't
share. I know you're not sharing.
Yeah, I'm definitely not sharing. I do that every year, though. I usually will buy myself one, and then I'll give her a pie of her own, because that way, she's not left out. But
right.
Yeah, it's very clearly understood I'm not sharing. Yeah, sorry, Mom. I dieted for, 14, 15, 16 weeks.
Right.
I'm not sharing.
Now, you did something else different this summer. You were test judging for the NPC.
I did.
What made you want to get into that?
I want to experience all aspects of, a show. And that was one that this year was on my checklist of things to do. So I wanted to see, what is it that the judges are actually seeing? What's the pace? What type of day is it? And the Masters Nationals was a long weekend. I mean, that was a marathon.
Yeah.
And I have a whole new respect for the judges now, because it was just it was a lot more involved than I thought it would be, especially when we got to some of the larger classes. But it was rewarding to see when finals came around, like, okay, how close did I come to actually, picking the first place winner, second place, third place, picking where, the details really matter. So this became like, it was exciting. It was really, and I'm ready to do it again. I'm totally ready to do it again.
Did you judge men also?
I did. And I enjoyed both. It was really good because, again, I got a chance to see, who were the front runners when they come out, and I started to get a flow for how to pick out like those top 10 people who I wanted to see back in the first call out. And it was actually really rewarding, because it was like, okay, this is what they do for days. Oh, yeah. God bless them, do it for days. But yeah, I mean, after day 4, I was pretty whipped. But thank God for our judges, because I mean, it's a labor of love. It's truly a labor of love. And yeah, I'm ready to jump back in and do it again. I had so much fun.
Well, good. Because I know a lot of people, they always critique, but they don't know what it's like to sit there.
Exactly. Yeah. Shame on the people who say, oh, well, the judges, they, do this and they do that. The judges are there to give the judges review of who showed up on any given day, right? And some people just need to own that they didn't bring their best package to the stage sometimes. admit that.
So after she retired, we're gonna make her a judge.
So yeah, I'm super excited.
So there's a guy over here whispering. Come over here and say what you were saying.
Yay! Head
Ironically,
honcho.
we got the notice for the Powerhouse Gym.
All right, Steve.
We're getting you, Jay.
Steve, you're well represented.
Yeah. So here we have a future judge. Once she retires, and she can sit at that table, and everybody can come up and say, "You had me one third. I should have been second. Don't you think?" Huh?
No, let's come over and chat with me. I made notes. That was another thing. I like to make notes. Each competitor has their own strengths and weaknesses. That way, when they do come, I have something to give them and say, hey, you need to work on this, and this is why I put you there. So when the pieces come together like that, then you know, okay.
All right, I'm gonna leave you alone. I'm gonna go finish my triceps.
All right, John is coming. He's ready for you. Yeah, I'm totally excited. So hopefully, next year, let's put that back on my checklist.
There you go.
Because again, the more I do it and, the more comfortable I get with it, I'm just going to jump in. Because you never know. Sometimes things are required. I heard that you guys had a guest poser who came it was unplanned.
Yeah, Derek.
Guest posing. But, sometimes if you got to jump in and help out, at least we're here and we can do that. So kudos to Derek, too.
Yeah, that was if you don't know the backstory for the Pittsburgh this year, Rami got jammed up at the airport in Cairo and couldn't make it. And he was supposed to be guest posing. And my father asked Hani, who was just Derek, who was just working the Evogen booth, if he would like to get on stage with the guys that night, on Saturday night. So those of you that said that, Hani and him had this plan, there was no plan. If Rami shows up, guess what? Derek's probably not getting on stage. He's not asked to go on stage.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But again, a circumstance emerged. There was someone who was ready and available, and he stepped in. So, and I know that sometimes that has happened at certain shows where maybe something happened with the judge, and if there's someone
and
there,
nobody was ready for what we saw.
Oh man, wasn't it a treat?
Yeah. Listen, when he walked out, you could feel the air sucked out of the room. Everybody went,
whoa.
And then I love how Steve goes, I'm taking advantage, just took the microphone and started comparing them.
Oh yeah, why not?
He's like, I'm not letting this go.
Why not? I guest posed with Derek back in 21, and when I saw him, I looked at him and I'm like, man, you are ready right now. And this was way back in June of last year.
So for those that don't know, I asked him afterwards, how much did you weigh this morning? He was like 257. I go, how are you going to make it to 212?
Wow.
Which limb were you going to cut off? That's about it.
Correction, limbs. Yeah, whoa.
Listen,
wow.
And he still had abs.
Oh, he's ready for the open then.
Yeah.
He's ready for the open. Oh, look, this is exciting.
It was inevitable.
Yeah. But we could potentially be looking at a Mr. Olympia in 2 different divisions. This would be a first.
There's nobody that's won Olympia in one division and then won it in another.
Yeah, not one.
Women or men.
Yeah, not one. This could be interesting.
The only one that has a shot at doing that is Erin Stern, because she was 3-time figure Olympia champion. Now she's in bikini.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
So,
but Jen Dory's coming. She wants that title back. Laura Lee wants to have her shot at it.
Listen, the Pittsburgh Pro Bikini was the pre-Olympia.
Indeed.
And listen, you have India Paulino just won the Battle of the Bodies, and she's back in it.
Yeah, and then Janet is back, right? So we're super excited to see them.
So I was telling everybody, I go, India's here to beat the promoter of the show as well as the other ones.
There you go.
She's the OG.
And that's what's so fun about the organization, right?
Yeah.
We get to all be a part of a camaraderie, but we all still have our goals.
Well, I thought when India did the Wasatch Warrior, and she used to battle with Ashley back in the day. And the fact that it came down to those two at the Wasatch Warrior, I go, are we in 2015 or are we in 2022? Where are we? Like a time warp,
But that's good. Seasoned competitors, they're not unfamiliar with each other. And a lot of us, we're very friendly on and off stage, right? Again, it's a competition, but it's not a clause out. Yeah. You show up, you do your best. And if that day you didn't succeed, then you move on to the next show.
Right.
It keeps it moving.
Yeah, like I was telling people that India said she didn't want to go to the Olympia on points, which she was the points leader. So she took care of business.
There you go. Checklist. Make your goals. That's
Win the show,
That's it. It's simple. You just got to stick to the plan.
Yes.
Stick to the plan. That's
it.
Oh my gosh, I'm super excited for this Mr. Olympia. We've got 10 weeks.
Yeah, and like in the Pittsburgh, we had Sadiq Hadzovic come back. Men's physique.
There you go. I'm curious to see who is going to emerge for 212 on this Olympia stage.
Yeah.
This is going to be a totally new landscape.
Yes, it is.
It's going to be fun, though.
Yeah.
Very fun.
And you can only see it in Las Vegas.
That's right. That's unless you want to do the live stream.
Try to be there in person.
Yeah,
It's better.
It's much better. But MrOlympia.com.
And you can potentially meet them all at the expo.
Indeed. Oh, yeah, because we're going to be all about the expo.
Yes.
Yes. I missed it last year, so I absolutely have to get there.
And from what I understand from Planet Hollywood, they have that train rail system behind the hotel that can take you right down to the Venetian. Or you could walk it. It's probably like 15 or 20 minutes on the strip.
Yeah.
Depends on. I don't think December will be like it would be in the summer.
No, the weather is
I don't
going to
think
be
it'll be
very
sweaty.
pleasant in December.
But apparently you can go. There's the monorail station behind, and you can just cruise over in
There
like
you
a couple
go.
minutes.
Lots of places to shop and eat. It's gonna
Yes.
be a blast. Wow. Yes. Are you excited though?
I'm always excited.
Okay.
I'm always excited for the Olympia.
Vegas though. That back in Vegas.
Yeah.
I want to take all the experience in of being back on the strip. It's just like, it's a big event. I've heard we've got marquees that will advertise the show too. So we may have some people who know nothing about bodybuilding
Right.
kind of venture on over and.
What's interesting when you're out there for that, even like when we were out there for the US, we were back for the USA this year, okay, which hadn't been for a while. Everybody knows the Olympia. And from Vegas, all the hotels and people that work there, they all know the Olympia.
Yeah. Because
They were a little confused about the USA because they hadn't been there for, and they're like, was this the Olympia? I thought it was later. You're right, it is later, but no, this is the USA. You do this contest to qualify to be a professional to get qualified for the Olympia.
Yes. Wow.
Yeah.
Good stuff.
It is.
I wonder what celebrities we're going to have in the house this year.
Besides you?
Yes. Oh, I'm a small time celebrity.
Or that guy that was just busted into our interview?
There you go. Big time celebrity. The big time celebrity. We're sure he's going to be there.
Well, we know Shaq's going to be there.
Oh, absolutely. Maybe Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
Hopefully so. Yeah, but Dan Solomon, he does a good job of bringing in some good A-listers. So
Yes.
adds to the fanfare. It adds to the hype. It's going
Yes.
to be so much fun.
Well, the best part was seeing who was in the audience last year, and some of the and I saw some movie stars there, and they didn't announce them because they were trying to be low key.
Yes.
So I'm trying not to fanboy, to be honest.
Oh.
And go up to them, but I'm just like, okay.
Yes, I know. I same. I saw
Yeah.
a few and I'm like, whoa, okay, cool.
You know, they obviously they were trying to just be a fan. They were
Yes.
trying to be a fan themselves.
Yes, and we give them
I
that
figured if
atmosphere.
I went over, then everyone else was going to go, oh my God, that's so-and-so. And that guy or woman there was both, would think, okay, that guy was a jerk that just brought everybody else over.
Yep, and then
Unintentionally.
they may not want to come back.
Yeah, I want them to let them experience it.
Yeah, and it is truly that, an experience.
Now, you know, I've been to every Mr. Olympia from 1976 on except for 3.
Wow.
I've been at every Miss Olympia.
Ah, yes, you have.
Yes.
Ah,
Yeah, and all the other divisions that have come after, I've seen every single one from the first till now.
and there's only one other person who's been to all of them. Is Linda?
No, my dad.
Oh, okay. Well, you, Linda, and your dad. Top 3, right?
For Miss Olympia?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yes.
I'm saying from all the divisions.
But for all the division, well, we can't forget about our judging panel. Got Steve, Sandy, they've been there. Gary.
Well, I don't think Steve was there back in 76
Okay.
when I first went.
But they're up there.
They're up there. They're up there.
You guys
Absolutely.
are the OGs in the game.
Yeah, the first one I won was the year after Arnold retired in France.
Okay. Wow.
Yeah.
Very cool. Wow.
So
Yes. I'm super.
I've seen a lot.
You have. You're our walking historian for the IFBB and the NPC. You keep up with so many of even the amateur competitors. So I like coming to see you so then you can kind of tell me, okay, I missed this show. Who won? And who looks good? And, you know.
And Debbie's like, well, if I don't remember to do the stuff around the house as much as I remember everything else.
But this is exciting. It's the house stuff is,
Yeah.
it's boring.
You tell her that.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no.
I'll give her a little piece of your apple pie. Give her like a little sliver.
Wine first. I love Debbie. Yeah, wine first.
All right, is there anybody else you want to give a shout out to?
Oh my gosh, there's so many people. Shout out to my training coach, John Simmons, my posing coach, Sid Gillen, Miss 6-time. I'm just gonna put it out there. I think she's gonna take it. 6-time Miss Figure Olympia. She's been with me since Oh gosh, 2020 when I started this journey. And yeah, huge thank you to her because she's amazing. Damien down at the pros, who so graciously opened his doors when I went to Arizona last week, gave me a great training session and again opened his posing room so I could practice. So the people that are able to step in and be there for you. Again,
Did Whitney show you any tricks?
She didn't. Well, maybe one. She knew how to hula hoop for our 80s segment on the film.
No, I meant something you could bust out on the Olympia stage.
Not yet. I think I may have to set an appointment with Whitney. She's a girl in high demand. She's got a title to defend. Maybe she doesn't want to show me just yet.
Yeah, maybe.
I'll have to get with her later on.
Yeah.
Yes, but thank you so much, guys. I appreciate it. And huge thank you to Wings of Strength and the IFBB NPC. Because without you guys, we have no platform. So it's an honor to me to get that pro card in the mail every year. It makes me smile. And then I know it's game time. So yes, huge thank you for you guys' effort to continue to promote the organization. It's just a joy to be able to have this, to be able to, when I think about, I lost my job in 2020. I had a full-time job. It was great. I did my internship there, so I was very familiar with the job. But then when I lost it, it was like, wow, what am I going to do? And Miss Olympia was announced to come back, and here we are. So I'm so thankful. Thankful to you guys. I mean, life-changing.
Yes.
Life-changing.
All right. Well, JM.
And Miss Olympia Andrea Shaw.
We will see you in Las Vegas in December. Signing out for NPCNewsOnline.com.